Next year, I'm gonna try to be the first legend. You know, we're gonna keep grinding. Shout out to Ronnie 2K, even though he can be a little, you know, a little crazy. I want to shout out my boy Forensic Files, AI Player, Rome Pill, my boy Uzi. And if y'all aren't already, make sure y'all go follow me on YouTube at Ocelia. That's OCELIA. We're gonna be grinding. We're gonna be trying to get a 2K logo next year. We're gonna be going crazy. Once again, I just want to thank all y'all for all my support.
Hey, Kevin. Bucks have
very dangerous indeed. David, thanks. And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Morant now in at the guard spot. Kyle Anderson is out there with AI. And it's Valanciunas in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Milwaukee, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the small forward. Well, you know, the playoffs are right around the corner, Greg. Do you think any of these teams change their approach for playoff contenders?
Kev, you know, goal number 1 is health. I mean, outside of that, you're looking at seeding. You're trying to fine-tune, but you want to just get it dialed in and get ready for what's about to be a marathon run, you hope, in the postseason.
Find that fine-tuning. So the Memphis Grizzlies able to put the first points up on the board. Fires for 3. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
I think Middleton is absolutely dynamic and when he's involved in the pick and roll. He's really skilled at his decision-making. He knows when to pass and when to shoot.
And he's able to get it back. Valanciunas, good.
Well, you can't give him any room to maneuver on the board because once he does, he's going to make you pay.
Outside Holiday. Giannis inside. He's guarded by AI.
Hey, I've always said rebounding is timing and tenacity, but if you got long arms, that helps too, and the Greek Freak has plenty of reach.
Now here's Morant. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. And AI throws it down. And Greg, the talent on this team is strong as any other in the NBA. You know, many experts have them picked coming out of the conference to play in the final.
And Junior is decidedly the X factor for this team. When he is on his game, they look unstoppable. He might be gearing up for a playoff performance for the ages.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Memphis shooting their first free throws of the game. First one falls for him. And both free throws good for AI. For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Morant against Holiday. For 3, Middleton, and another 3 for Milwaukee.
Oh, I like seeing Middleton stroke it from downtown. That release of his, pure as white-driven snow.
And G.A. Chris Middleton over his career, much improved on the defensive end.
A true two-way player. I tell you, that 6'11" wingspan helps. Able to use that length to bother shots and disrupt passes. Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air. You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
Morant kicks to Anderson. AI outside, 6 to shoot. Allen surveying the D. That one doesn't go. Now the Bucks take it the other way. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Grizzlies. That one was played in Memphis.
Yeah, and what a gut-wrencher it was for them last time they met. Ended up on the losing side in that one.
Typically, there's one statistic that jumps out at you when you're looking at what decided the game. And in that one, it was all about the rebounding battle.
A platoon. Making some changes here. So on the floor for Memphis. Morant and Allen at the guard spots. Jonas Valanciunas is out there with AI. And it's Anderson in at the small forward position. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, AI in their last time out against the Thunder was phenomenal. He scored 48 points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what became a great exhibition on his part. He put up great numbers in a terrific effort. It's not a game that anyone wanted to miss, and he'll be looking for a repeat performance tonight, Kevin.
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
Now here's Middleton. A 17-point game for him in the win against Miami.
And we have to mention his rebound. It wasn't all about the offense. He battled his tail off down low.
Here's Morant. Following the basket by Giannis. The pass to Allen. AI kicks to Anderson. Rebounded by the Bucks. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them do a little bit of everything in that game. Showed a lot of versatility.
And, you know, everything seemed to just kind of flow naturally for them. Felt like they were in a groove from the opening tip.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Bucks.
It looks like they're ready to run, fellas. I mean, they haven't hesitated at all to get out on the break so far.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
And AI throws it down.
And have to commend the unselfish attitude, like how Morant just recognized the open man and the ball is right there.
Now, here's DiVincenzo. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Miami. The kick out to Lopez. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. 5 to shoot. Holiday, the pass to Lopez. And Lopez throws it down.
Nice job that time. Really an excellent job from Lopez to find the right angle to get the feed off the pick and roll.
Holiday against Allen. Anderson outside. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. Pass to Middleton. Outside Holiday. Pass to DiVincenzo. Antetokounmpo trying to break loose. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
And this is tough to stop if you're the defense. They have just gotten locked in from three-point range this quarter.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. You look at Antetokounmpo really making a difference here.
And he's getting to the rack all game, and if they can't do a better job of keeping him out of the paint, they're in for a long night.
Bobby Portis is checked in for Milwaukee. Teague comes in for Drew Holiday. Now here's Allen. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. AI. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Allen with it. Picked up by Portis. And the shot is good. The Bucks lead has been cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Valanciunas.
And he's pretty relentless inside. Valanciunas gets after it down low. It might not always look pretty, but he makes the most of his chances in the paint.
Now here's Teague. 11-point game his last outing. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
For Memphis, they have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight.
And you really got to give them a ton of credit for what they've done at the free throw line this season. How about 82% as a unit?
That's been one of the strongest aspects of this team this season. I mean, there have been very few off nights for them at the free throw.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Bucks lead by 5. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one. He's been everywhere.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Lopez in at the center position. They're the group for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Greg, who would you choose as the best defenders of the NBA pick and roll?
That is a tough one. This will surprise some people. Nikola Jokic is one of the better big men defending the pick and roll, in part because of his instincts. You know, he doesn't impress me in terms of his physical attributes, but his mind and the ability to anticipate, having a sense of how perimeter players play the game. He's a guy that's terrific. I'll give you an oldie but goodie in Andre Iguodala. He's still terrific. And I pick bigger guys because you've got to be able to switch that and guard smaller players. And you know, at the center and the swing position, those are two guys that still are very reliable.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Well, if you just look for a few minutes at Giannis Antetokounmpo on the court, you know why he's called the Greek Freak. But it's the drive that makes him an MVP. He said people try to make it complicated. Life is simple. You know what you want, go get it. Do what it takes every day and don't lie to yourself. Guys, I hope you understand I'm being truthful in all of these reports. Back to you.
Love the intensity. David, thank you.
You know, after starting 0 for 3 this half, they finally get one down.
Allen outside. Passes it to Anderson. Here's AI. Lopez with the block.
Great timing on Lopez's part there to swat down that attempt.
And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Love the read there from Antetokounmpo. I mean, his basketball IQ is really impressive when it comes to alley-oop attempts. You know, growing up in Greece, Giannis Antetokounmpo was so poor, he and his older brother, Thanasis, had to share a pair of tennis shoes. I mean, how about how far he's come since then? Now he's the first foreign-born player ever with his own Nike signature shoe.
Anderson outside. Valanciunas against Lopez. No good from Valanciunas.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often. And Clark, they say back in Greece, all of Giannis's basketball shoes were hand-me-downs from his teammates.
Greg, nothing like not having enough to drive you to get more. I mean, clearly, you think about Giannis and his background and where he is now, he and Thanasis oftentimes would take turns.
Bucks leading by 15 on the court for Memphis to start the fourth. Morant and Allen at the guard spots. Brandon Clark is out there with AI. And it's Porter in at the 3, the small forward. Teague, the pass to Portis. Here's Antetokounmpo. Over Clark. Antetokounmpo can't get it to go. The Grizzlies trail by 15. Goes up again, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And you can see that rebounding is a focus for Clark, using that big body to his advantage there.
And the Bucks with some changes. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Bryn Forbes, and it's Drew Holiday in for Teague. And the Grizzlies also with a sub. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Porter. Giannis inside, working on AI. And Giannis throws it down.
Few better than Giannis completing the play. Incredible strength, plus excellent agility.
Valanciunas, he's checked in for Clark.
And we heard Shaquille O'Neal bestow his Superman nickname on Giannis Antetokounmpo, and rightfully so. The Greek Freak, the most dominant paint scorer since Shaq himself.
Allen against DiVincenzo. Allen outside. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. And that one's good. Morant. And watching Antetokounmpo get to the rim, can GA take your breath away?
Man, he can go around you, through you, or literally jump right over you. Call him the Freak, Superman, what have you. None of it feels like an exaggeration.
Allen outside. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Back to Morant. Memphis moving it around. Allen against DiVincenzo. Allen's shot is off. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Washington. They'll face the Wizards. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. Anderson finds Morant. And the pass to Valanciunas. The kick out to Anderson. for the three. They grab their own miss. Valanciunas, and he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
And they're not getting the same number of second chance opportunities that they did in the first half. Getting outworked here on the glass.
Timeout called, the Bucks. Greg, so many people know your story. Born and raised in Las Vegas. It must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, you know, playing in front of so many people you know has its pros and cons,
right.
But to be a part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist and to have my jersey hanging in that rafter, it's humbling, and yes, it brings back a lot of fond memories.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant, it has a historic place.
It does. We felt like we were able to etch our mark in terms of the laurels of the game of college basketball.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, guys. Well, Mike Budenholzer had some advice for the team during the timeout. He talked about the mindset they need to have and what he wants to see the rest of the way. Engagement at both ends and making good decisions with the ball. Guys?
All right, David, thanks. And so it's Memphis with it. They trail by 14. Allen outside. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Anderson outside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one is on Holiday. A lot of big decisions have fallen on Adam Silver's shoulders, the commissioner of the NBA. And Greg, I think you and I agree by all accounts he has succeeded with flying colors. I mean, wouldn't you agree?
No doubt about it. I mean, I don't know that you could have had a better person for the times. Adam Silver is to be commended, but I think also appreciated, not just from the players and the owners, but I think our fans should also appreciate who he is as a person. I've often said that commissioners typically work for the owners. He's the one commissioner, no matter the sport, that I've always felt like was a partner of the players as well.
Anderson outside. 6 on the shot clock. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. Milwaukee leading by 14. 1:21 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Middleton, and the layup's good off the glass.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Bucks.
They simply ran him off the court.
They set the pace, and their transition game was executed flawlessly.
And this will push their record to 39 wins and a good effort tonight.
Really like the way they responded, making adjustments from that first meeting this year, which they lost, and came out tonight with a mission to finish off with a 1-1 season record against the Grizzlies.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Giannis.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Aston Worrell. Covered by Winslow. Holiday looking for an opening. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to go on Tyus Jones.
It definitely has the respect of the locker room. Holiday is someone that players enjoy playing with.
29 seconds left in the game. To the middle. Here's AI. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Well, this one is winding down now. Milwaukee can watch the clock run out. Jones against Holiday. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge.
Said I'm never like you.
This is